Alright, alright, alright. We are almost ready to farm. Just as soon as I load in. Nearly there. Really hoping it doesn't reset all the crops. I haven't actually tested that, so this will be interesting. Unlike last night, I am actually capable of functioning and not falling asleep instantaneously, so... Okay, no, it did not reset it or anything. Oh shit. Okay, no it didn't. I'm pretty sure I can just remove that mod now though. But it does not appear to have reset our progress at least. So that's good. I will just have to make sure I remove that mod next time. Right now, what I want is... Here we go. Headlamp. Which I think is Alt-L. There we go. Because that is much nicer than having to get a torch. Right. Anyways. We gotta finish doing our ploughing. It looks like our... Looks like everything has still been saved to operate the same way as it was yesterday, so that's good at least. At least I don't have to start over on figuring out the details for setting up the plow. Which I should probably write down if I want to keep them long term. I'm just kind of hoping that I will not have to use this plow by the next time I need to do plowing. There we go. Alrighties. Once this is done, I'm pretty sure we grabbed a cedar yesterday, so I'll just have to go and pick that up. I think we also got a new tractor, so I'll need to pick that up as well. That shouldn't be too hard. Just got a couple of runs around the outside of this thing to do. I think the plan was, I've leveled up now, so I grabbed the secondhand tractor they had in the store, and then I'm going to use this one as a sprayer afterwards. Alright, here we go. Bit of a weird turnaround, but that's okay. Or it would be if you could reverse it more than 2 k's an hour in this tractor. There we go. That works well enough. It'd be a little bit dodgy going over everything that I've already done, but that's okay. Oh, okie dokes. What does the inside of this thing look like again? That's right. Really fucking weird tractor, honestly. But I still like that they are very thorough with their interiors and their designs. Wow, this is a really simple tractor, actually. There's a lot less stuff than I would have expected. It's actually got a physical gear stick, too. Which is pretty crazy in this day and age. Like, it looks somewhat modern. Doesn't behave like a modern tractor, though. Especially not with how hard it is to just reverse. Maybe I should drive this one manually. Manual gear shifting. Alright. There we go. On the road again. Get some water in me. Alright. Okay. Easy peasy. Looks like we missed a bit on the corner on the last turn as well. Oh, excuse me. Anyway. This is why I keep plenty of water next to me when I'm streaming. I spend too long just yapping the whole time. Probably doesn't help that I'm fresh off the back of recording a new game that I gotta edit up tomorrow. Hopefully, will be done a bit quicker than the IT technician vid was, but we shall see how I go once I start editing it. And I would like to edit the farming sim videos as well. Dunno. As I've mentioned in my Discord a couple times recently, I'd like to stream the Yakuza games at some point as well. Because I always enjoyed playing Zero quite a while ago when I streamed it. And I wouldn't mind kind of getting back into it and continuing and actually finishing that game and then getting into more of the games as well. That corner is just such a mess. I'm so tempted just to chop the edge of the field off. Oh my goodness. This thing is really struggling. Kinda glad that I've managed to level up already so that I can drive around my beefier tractor after this. Almost tempted to go and get it just to finish this off. Go beans. trying to think. I was planning to put oats in from memory, because they pretty easy turnaround time. The plan long term would be run stuff like oats and wheat. I gotta make sure oats are actually one of those grains that produces enough chaff for me to make silage or hay out of it. Because that's kind of what I'm hinging on, is just, you know, the main profit from oats is the oat itself, but you can always bale up the chaff that comes out. Oh, whoa, why did you go off course there? Hold on. Yes, you can always bale up all the chaff and probably make it into silage. I think silage does better than hay. Just gotta obviously be ready to use even more equipment. So in Farming Sim, there is two main ways of doing silage. First one is you bale up all your hay or chaff or whatever. I think it's straw is what they usually call the chaff. So you either make a bunch of straw bales out of the chaff, or you make hay bales out of grass. And then you wrap the bales up and let them ferment in the field or in storage, or you collect all of the hay, straw, whatever, and chuck it in a big bunker and wrap the whole thing. So you essentially do like a big batch of loose silage rather than individual bales. Long term, I want to get into the production facilities, and one of my aims with that is cotton and wool, because of the, I guess, the income potential from doing cloth and clothing. But that is going to take a while. Just get this bit sorted out. Alright. Straight across here. There we go. Most of this has already been plowed, so I'm thinking that's probably why I'm not getting XP for it, is I've already plowed a lot of this area, but I know there's more just on the side of the field on the edge over here, so once we get to that, we'll start raking in a little bit more. Then I just have to worry about getting a seeder. Still not sure if I want to go for precision farming from the get-go in terms of nitrogen values and all the rest of it. It definitely helps with giving you a yield bonus, and it's not the most expensive to invest into. I think the most is I'll have to get the Isaria Pro to go on the front of my tractors, because the compact just won't cut it being daytime only. Alright. So, since we've got all this space over here where I took out the original field, eventually I will try and put a small... you know, actually, let me have a look right now at what's available. I'll just go and park down by the road. Let's have a look. I want to see what kind of structures we can build. But the problem is it's on an angle, so it'll end up carving a massive chunk out. Yeah, that'll just carve a massive chunk out of the land, unfortunately. What about up here? Yeah, again. Not flat enough to start with. So, yeah, don't think we'll be able to chuck any actual sheds in, which is unfortunate. Also, some of these are massive and really expensive. My goodness. I had no idea they had sheds that big in this game, to be honest. I've never really looked into it. Silo might be an investment I end up needing to make. Depends if I want to hold on to stuff for a while before selling. Yeah, these ones need to have augers, I'm pretty sure, as well. So I'd probably want to go for something like that. Okay, so I could fit a silo on the end there at least. That's not bad. More constructibles. So when it says constructible, right, so it comes as a kit and you have to assemble it. Gotcha. Containers, tools. I do want to get a RTK base eventually, but that's not that important. Alright, well, since there's no option to fit a shed on that field, I won't worry about it. Here we go. Oh, much better. Much nicer noise-wise. That's only at 30%, which means, actually, that if I come in here... Ooh, they've got a big tipper there. I don't think I own one of those yet. No, literally, I've got a tractor and a plow. Or 2 tractors now and a plow. That trailer could be useful, but it is fucking massive. 52,000. I don't know if I'm ever going to need that much. So... That's probably just a little excessive, to be honest. Also, I just realized, can I turn on the in-game radio? Is it a general setting, I think? There we go. Gives us something to work with. Okay, I do need to know what the control to change the radio is, though. So I don't know if I want to listen to this. Where are we? Skip help, save screenshot. Seriously? Oh, here we go, radio. 5, 6, and 4, okay. So 6 and 4, basically. Oh, that's quite loud. Let me just... Is this audio? Here we go. Huh. It's already down a fair bit, okay. Oh, and of course the These don't work. Do I have to be in here to do it? Yes, I do. Alright, that's the kind of vibe I want. That's chill. Anyway. That trailer would be useful, but I think it's just going to be too much for the time being. So I've got to invest in quite a few implements. For the time being, first thing we need is a good seeder. I now have a 130 horsepower tractor. So it's looking like we're going to go with the solid stand here. I don't actually think we can really pull anything else. Let me just confirm. Yeah, 136. Alright. Solid stand it is. And we will include fertilizer distribution. Next up... Ooh, every now and then just manage to hit it perfectly and yeet the mic. So this is what we can use for the GTA. So front tank and rear. So 6k and I can have a sprayer basically. Plus I think it'll be 15 to add on weed seeker. 30, never mind, it's 30 to add on weed seeker. That's a bit insane, but okay. I think I also need a roller, most likely. Let me just jump over here. Alright, without precision farming data, I can't actually tell what the soil needs. I guess it's time to buy the soil data. Because it's still cheaper to do this than to rent the actual thing and go around taking my own samples. Alright, so now I know. We've got bad pH. That's fine. The main thing is that I will, once I seed, that's when I will then need to look at what comes next. So, for these fields we've got 34, 35, and 44. If I want to do oat, what do I need? I'm gonna need a fair bit of fertilizer. If I do liquid, it'll be a lot less though. Okay, interesting. It doesn't actually tell me how much seed I need. Oh, requirement. 73? As in like 73... like 7,300 or 730? That's for field 34. So 73, 168, and 240. Okay, so one seed bag will be fine then. I'll just grab the pallet. While I could always stash up more for later, I'm not going to worry about it right now because money. So solid fertilizer, we're going to need about that. So that there's about 1,000. So I'm gonna call it 1,500. Righto. I will need to get 2 of these then. Let's get this all set up. Wow, that seeder looks massive compared to this tractor, actually. Change that over to oat. Oh, the rear wheels turn on this thing. Whoa. Ooh, okay. Toggle steering mode. Gotcha. Am I close enough to load? There we go. I'm guessing it, yeah, barely holds any fertilizer. So realistically, I want to bring all that fertilizer back. I'm just about at the point where I want to buy myself a little ute or something. See, that'd be pretty much perfect. But it only goes 30. That's too small. That might be able to do it. Okay, 3 point on that is insane. What the hell would you do with that? I think this is pretty much what I'm looking for. Beat up old ute. Otherwise I gotta get the modern lizard, which is a little bit unnecessary. So what's that, 25k, or alternatively, the smallest truck is 45. But I can always put an extension on that. Maybe it is worth investing in just getting a little truck. Yeah. Is it 45k though? So I've got seating to do now. Probably still gonna have to do rolling in that. Oh, and I got to get the Izaria, that's right, so... Where is it? I gotta get me... somewhere in my... miscellaneous. There it is. Nope. This one here, the proactive. That's just for fertilizer rates, though. All that just for fertilizer. Still, it's worth it if I just invest in it now. Do I need a weight on the front? I kinda don't think so. Maybe I'll get the 450. No, I won't bother. Just buy it as is. Okay, I might need to... grab steering left. Oh my god. I'm just gonna go with front wheel steering for the time being. Chuck that on. Alright. We will head over and begin seeding operations. Oh, I'm glad I installed the extra sound effects mod. Or the extra engine effects mod. That sounds way better. It is definitely too loud though. Let me turn that down a bit. Alright, I think that's better. As long as you guys can hear me. Which according to my audio levels you can. Also, wow, this little tractor is quick as. Just be gentle over there. So this will basically get us going in terms of what do you call it? This will get the seeding started, which is good. We'll be able to do accurate amount of seeds and fertilizer thanks to our proactive. And the reason I go for this versus equipping the tractor with the basic one is this can operate in nighttime, and I can stick it on future tractors as well without having to keep repurchasing it. So the thing is, it does take up a front hitch, but I haven't yet used any equipment where I needed the front hitch for anything else at the same time. My goal is just to get this thing seeded within today. So that if there's anything else that needs doing, we can organize it before the end of the growing period today. I'm just going to go park this thing over here. That's out the way. Alright, let's get our steering set up. Should be all good with a seeder. Alright, so you lower, extend, and enable. Where's our line? Alright. Wow, this is difficult to drive on. Just check where we're at. That should be fine. Okay. Lower U. We need to unfold it. Doesn't look like it. Turn it on. And away we go. So, for those of you who have not played Farming Sim or don't know how it operates, in our mini-map on the bottom left there, it's currently showing the nitrogen overview, as you can see by the handy label in the top left there. Essentially what's happening is, again in the middle left of the screen, we can see the mineral fertilizer application rate. So our sensor is showing us how much the current nitrogen per hectare is, and then what the goal is. So we're aiming to add approximately 95 kilos per hectare. Oh, there you go. It's the goalposts change depending on the soil composition as well. Not sure why there's some gaps getting missed there, but that's alright. And when we reach our edge here, we'll just lift it up. Turn it around. And just because of the steering and the condition of this paddock, I'm going to skip every second one for the time being. I think I started that in the right spot. Oh, a little bit off, but that's okay. It'll get taken care of. So yeah, basically we're just cruising through, putting the oat seed in, as well as bringing the fertilizer rate up. So the fertilizer, like this precise application of fertilizer, is all part of the precision farming quote-unquote mod. It was brought out as I think it was brought out as an update during Farming Sim 22, and then they've made it basically just a part of 25 that you can turn on and off. I'm pretty sure you could turn it on and off in 22 as well. and I think it was adapted from a mod from 21 or 20 or whatever the last one was before that. Alrighties. Come on. You can do it, big girl. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, it's quite likely that we will need to bring some of the fertilizer up here, given the estimations that we were shown beforehand, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, I believe the part that we're fertilizing at the moment is likely, yeah, where the old road is. You can see that, you can actually see the outline of the road in our nitrogen map because parts of it have got a slightly higher concentration. But at the very least, we are able to make it through this this driving a lot easier than with our other tractor. Whoops, didn't mean to stop entirely there. Go for another turnaround. Go. I know I don't need to be as kind of precise as I am sometimes when I drive around in this game, but I just enjoy it. Part of the fun in farming sim for me is, or comes from, treating it as, I guess, not as realistic as possible, because there's a lot of aspects of this game that are not strictly realistic, but just kind of putting those self-imposed limitations on, I guess. Starting to see a good spread on the fertilizer map there, or on the nitrogen map, I should say. Looks like we get a lot more XP from plowing than seeding. Interesting. It could be that, or it could be the fact that I'm doing the seeding a lot nicer than I was doing the plowing. There we go, we can see our nice flat seeded rows to our left there. What's the interior of this one look like? I mean, the sunroof is interesting. I haven't seen a sunroof in a tractor before in real life, but I could imagine it being a thing. Hey, we got the little trainee seat. Nice. Yeah, honestly, they do a really good job with these tractor interiors. I love them. Just brings me back to... Nope, I keep on stopping completely by accident. Yes, I'm getting approximately 70 XP per row for seeding, which is not terrible. I think we got more for plowing, but I don't remember because I wasn't really doing full-size rows very often. There we go. Easy peasy. So what else we got? So the variable seed rate. I'm not 100% sure I believe that's also part of precision farming. By default, it's set to automatic. And as far as I know, that just adjusts itself without you needing to have the proactive attached. Could be wrong though. Come on. Yeah, so the idea for this, with the plowing and stuff, so I've got an option which you might have seen from the first video on this. I've got an option turned on which is require periodic plowing. So that basically just means that I am required to plow my fields every now and then to actually keep the yield high. Outside of that, I should be able to just use a power harrow or like a cultivator, which does a much less aggressive job of tilling the topsoil. And that should stop me from having to deal with this super bumpy, rutted farm all the time. Alrighties. We'll go back over to the start and jump on our off-rows. Whoa. Blimey, that is bouncy. There we go. Oh, there we go. So our seed rates drop to 160 seeds per cubic meter, or square meter, I should say, while we're in this green patch. And then if we transition to yellow, I'm guessing it'll go back to 200. Yep, 170, 190, 200, 210, 220. So that's all to do with the actual composition of the soil, which is stuff like... Oh, there you go. So literally it says sandy loam. You might not be able to see it, but where the nitrogen application rate is underneath it, it is optimal value for sandy loam. And then it reduces again once we go back to regular loam. Alright. Hit another really nasty turnaround. It's just very big ruts there, which you don't get when you just use a cultivator. If you ever notice that I'm changing the time scale between 10 and 15, that's just me basically trying to anticipate how long it's going to take me to get everything done that needs to be done in the day. Because I'm pretty sure once I finish this, I will want to roll the top of the field. Or potentially do stone collection. There's a fair bit of field stone here, although I'm kind of thinking I should have collected them straight after I did the, what do you call it? The plowing. So it might be too late to collect the field stone. Go. I'm pretty sure fieldstone just increases the wear rate on your implements usually, so not the end of the world, but not great either. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we're back. Alright. It will come back in a moment. There it is. Not sure what's going on there. Come on. You can make that turn. Easy peasy. Try not to go too rough over the massive out-jutting chunks of soil. There we go. Perfect. Sweet. Cruising on. Getting through the fertilizer pretty quick, so I'm thinking I'm probably gonna end up investing in either a small truck or one of the utes. Potentially I could just get a ute and then a trailer for towing around the seed collection, but I'm probably going to want a big trailer anyway and get the tractor to drive it, just so that I can actually stash enough of my harvest in one go. Yeah, we're starting to get through the fertilizer pretty heavy on the sandy loams on either side of that big loam chunk in the middle. I think this is our last actual row. Then we've got the headlands. Whoa, 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 whoa. I want to go that way, please. Whoa, what the hell? Oh my goodness. Have I gotten bogged? I think I have. Yeah, that's getting real slippy, isn't it? You know what? I will drive over my seed bed a little bit, just to turn around nicely. So this is where the Dynamic Drive Pro comes into it. I can't actually get enough traction to make it over the massive chunks that my I can't actually make it over the massive chunks that the, what do you call it, the plow has created. Let me try something. Oh my goodness. The rain has completely got me stuck. Maybe this is why you need wheel weights. I'm just making an absolute mess of this. Well, in the meantime, let me go and check. So it says that it needs rolling, yeah. Nitrogen's good, or perfect. pH is good. And it just needs rolling. So, in terms of getting a roller, I'll probably only rent the roller for now. Not sure. Yeah, it needs 120. Well, what I'll do... Maybe I will just buy the roller, to be honest. It's only, what, 45? If I buy the roller, because I'll need that pretty much every time. And then... I will buy a... little ute. I don't know if a trailer hitch will actually be enough to tow. Oh yeah, the roller's not powered, so it should be fine. I'll get the little ute regardless, because I want to put fertilizer in the back to bring with me. So I'll buy you. Now I've got no money left, which means I will go to the bank. And I shall start a loan. For 100 grand for 10 months. So total repay about 120. That should be fine. I think I'll do that for now. My financial profile does not meet the minimum criteria. Uh-oh. Loan versus assets. Repayment capacity. Oh, so I actually can't get a loan. Uh-oh. What if I went for a revolving loan? And I just made it 50k. Risk level critical. So repayment capacity... Income does not cover debts. Right, so because I've made no money, I can't actually get a loan. Yikes. I might be in a bit of a pickle then. That's okay, let me just turn you off. Might have to sell the first tractor, to be honest. Alright, let's just hope that this thing can tow the roller. Oh, it can't, can it? Nope, alright. I'll come back with the other tractor and grab the roller then. Out of interest, what's on special at the moment? And nothing interesting. So this is where this mod comes into play, the super strength mod. While typically I'm not a huge fan of using super strength, sometimes it is just necessary because I don't want to have to drive all the way back here with my whole setup just to get this stuff. Whoops. It's gonna be dodgy looking, but she'll get the job done. She will get the job done. Damn, this utes pretty cool looking though. Alright. Get this up to the cedar, get it refilled. Don't know how we're gonna go given the rain, if I'm even gonna be able to continue. Hopefully it doesn't last for too long. You know what, let's try another station. KJP FM. Korean Japanese pop? That's pretty cool. I dig this. I pray that all of this is royalty free, lest YouTube strike me down like they did with one of my other farming sim VODs. Although I pretty much knew it was guaranteed to happen, so... Yeah, this is why you normally don't start the game with only 500k. But I figured I'd challenge myself. However, I am not going to have enough money just simply to even harvest this stuff. So what's going to end up happening is, since I can't take any loans, I'm going to start doing contract work. I am scared of this thing getting bogged, so I'm just going to park it here. How full are you? You're 850. Okay, you're the one that's nearly empty, so you can come over here. What do you got? 200 left. Alright. I'm gonna leave them over here. And I'll just park the ute up next to them. Where are we? Yeah, this one here. Disconnect that plow. Even this thing's struggling to take off. We'll go back and grab the roller. This thing is not powerful enough to actually do the rolling, but we can at least get it up here. While it's raining, I don't really have a choice. And I do not know how to tell how long the rain is going to be here for, so if that sticks around for the rest of the month, I'm kind of screwed. Can't finish my seeding. We slipping and sliding? I think we are. Yeah, we're definitely not getting as much grip as we normally do. Yeah, so basically the ute is in place of a full-size trailer, but eventually my goal, I think as I said... Oh, the rain is stopping. I've just noticed the weather symbols changing. The goal will be to get a full-size low-loader trailer and a truck to drive it around, because then I can transport my equipment between fields easily, as well as consumables to go with them. Alright, the charm of this radio station is rubbed off. Das E-Work FM. Alright. Oh, Country Roads FM, surely. Surely there's some good stock royalty-free country music in here. That's what we like to see. Oh, hell yeah. This is what I'm talking about. There we go. The wiper's a little bit glitchy, ain't it? Oh well. I think we're gonna struggle to even tow this roller back by the looks of it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, so... I was gonna say, while we're waiting for the rain to clear up, but it looks like it might just have cleared up. Screw it, we'll do it anyway. I will show you guys how I plan to get larger equipment to the farm once I've got my low loader. Basically, we come this way. There is a little station over here. For a barge. Or a ferry. There we go. It should be on its way over now. While it does that, I'm going to see if I can get this thing unstuck. Yep, there we go. Oh, not quite. Hold on. If I just do this, and I back all the way up, then we should be able to line up with our last one. Ooh, nope, 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 nope. Good enough. Just drop it there. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now we can get our seeding finished on time.
Well, guess what? There's
Yo!
a third choice. And that's fuck you!
Trucking?
You are foolish!
I'm not trucking, I'm farming. I have a tiny ute nearby. I also have my collection of windmills. Basically the same thing. Blasphemous. Trucking and farming are two completely different things. How you doing, Yucca plant? Look at my cool windmills over here. My hexagon of windmills. Earning me a very small amount of money. The plant is wilting or something. No, the plant has just been planted. Alright, our ferry's here. Drive on with this bad boy. I'm actually surprised they even have something like this functional in this game. I never expected it from a farming sim. Other ships are crossing. Oh, bruh. This motherfucker. Alright, fine. While you're coming past, I will simply continue farming with this thing. You want to play it like that? That's fine. Yeah, at the moment I'm planting oats. We planting oat. And then when the oat is done, we will grow something else instead of oat. Maybe. I don't know. Unless oat ends up going really well, then I might just stick with oat forever. Oat could be the one. Oat could be the one plant. Instead of the one piece, it's the one plant. There we go. What is it? 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm glad that rain stopped, because otherwise I was going to be screwed. But now I actually have a chance. I will put the time back up. How's the audio, by the way? I'm not getting drowned out by my tractor, am I? All my levels say that I shouldn't be, but I'm not sure. I think it just sounds louder on my end. Alright, sweet. Sweet. Is there any issues with artifacting? My Twitch keeps on complaining that I have bad bitrate. Ooh, scary bad bitrate. I'm like, alright. Can't be that bad. Oh, my goodness. Can confirm that driving tractors is often this bumpy. Looks kind of bad. Damn. That is unfucking fortunate, to be honest. Like, is it because of artifacting, or just the game looks bad? Because this game is not a pretty game. And there's weird graphical shit inside the game all the time. Like that there is not a graphical issue, I forgot to plow it. I missed that. And like the textures and stuff in here are good, but they're not that good. If I move around, does it turn into squares? Does it turn into yucky pixelated mess? It did a tiny bit? Okay. Yeah, that'll be from the bitrate then. Yeah, like the foliage and stuff, the leaves, they just always look kind of weird in Farming Sim. I have to have my graphics turned down a little bit, otherwise it doesn't run that good, which is really funny. Like the ground there, yeah, it's meant to look that yucky. It's just how it'd be. So let me jump out. Move around, it's not great but recovers quickly. Yeah, okay. I think I will be fighting that forever while I multi-stream. I don't think I'll ever get away from it. Yeah, so up close, stuff often looks better. The problem is when you're in the tractor, like looking far away. There's not really a good range detail. I'm stuck in my tractor. Anyway, can I cross with this thing yet? We good now? Alright, we good now. The other tractor is on the way. In the meantime, let's get this one set up for the next run. I do not think it has the same enhanced broadcasting that OBS uses. Basically, at the moment, like, I set a single bitrate and it does both of that to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So, like, I set it to about 7,000, I think. Just so there's a little bit of extra. You can always try bumping it. Oh, it's 6,800, yeah, there you go. So, 60 FPS, 7,000, considering Twitch can only handle up to like 5,500, yeah, I know. And on my Twitch dashboard, it's showing that it's well above the like 5,000-6,000 mark, and yet it struggles, which is weird. But yeah, you can't have independent bitrate outputs, which is kind of wild. I can disable B-frames. I do not know what B-frames even are. I don't think I ever worked that out. I think I remember looking at it once, many moons ago. There we go. So, the benefit of taking that ferry, especially if I've got my really big stuff, is that it takes us directly to the fields we want. Oh boy. I knew this would be tough climb, but... Congratulations on your video, by the way. I see that it's doing pretty good. Oh, there's my tractor. I did have a little watch earlier, but I need to go back and actually watch it properly. I shall live vicariously through your experience of that virtual novel, for I shall never play it. But that is what YouTube is for, after all. Go and park up next to this thing. Benefit from free transcoding. Making videos scary. Well, you did a good job. There we go. Let's get this seating finished. Look at this. Look at this funny setup. Very cool. Missed a little bit. Damn. Darn. I think I need to get the mod that adds more dust. Oh, right, the thing that allows people to downscale my video. Alright, I got another question for you. Is my chat actually readable when it pops up or not? I can't tell if it's too small from here, because I see a very small window. Yeah, see, I also was like, oh, let me make sure the chat on screen is actually showing up. It's in the bottom left. Shows up under my minimap. Read it because you're main monitor content right now. That's fair. I mean, I would expect if you're trying to read an on-screen chat that either you are not listening or it is your main content that you're watching, kind of thing. Like, as a viewer, if you are reading the chat, it's because you're really paying attention. So, and the only thing that I ask about, the only reason I ask is because of like the YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Otherwise, viewers can get mighty confused. Time for some delicious water while I seed this paddock. Okay, here's another question for you. Can you actually hear the in-game radio over the sound of the vehicle? Yeah, that's fair about the menu stuff. I would turn it off, but I genuinely forget how to use half the fucking shit in this game, so... Alright. There, can you hear it now? It's part of the game audio. You should be able to hear some, like, shitty music in the background at the moment. Yeah, it's like royalty-free built into the game music. Let me go and... Oh yeah, the bank won't give me a loan either. The bank legitimately will not give me a loan because I am too poor. Let me turn up the radio volume a bit. I keep forgetting... That's the one downside of the way I stream, is I can't hear exactly the same way that, my viewers hear. I don't hear everything the same way. Oops, forgot to turn my cedar down. Oh no, it is down. Never mind. We cruising, and we blasting music. We having a great time. Just because it breaks up the engine noise a little bit. But I don't want to put on actual songs because then I'll get copyright to hell and back on YouTube. This is my farming montage music. So many patches of this field that I just straight up missed when I was plowing. Did this plow happen when you were falling asleep on stream yesterday? Yes, it did. It most certainly did. Which is why it was done terribly. Also, the tractor I use for doing the plowing fucking sucks. And I would sell it, but it will be useful as a multi-purpose vehicle for other stuff later, so... It's just useful enough to keep it, unfortunately. Love the little whip crap sound effect just then. Very cool. Yeah, that corner there, when we can see it in view again. So there's a little patch there. There's a little corner there that I think got missed with the seeding just now. Oh, this is going to be the shittest part to seed. And then there's a big stripe down the middle there that did not get done either. Holy fuck, school's awful. Hello, Lord Gun. Why are you at school on Saturday? Oh. Okay. That makes more sense. Welcome to royalty-free country music and farming. We vibing. Oh, you missed it, Yuki. Literally like 20 minutes ago, when I was trying to seed this fucking field, it started raining, and the rain was so bad that I actually got stuck. So I had to wait until it stopped raining. TV has a restart player feature. Oh, as in like the restart the Twitch player? Alright. There's another patch that got missed with the plow. And another. And theirs were missed today, actually, not even yesterday. Your education's fucked nonetheless. Damn. Sorry to hear that, brother. Alright. Small 3-hour midday nap. Woke up because I started having nightmares about missing so many days in school that my education's fucked. Little known fact, my education's fucked nonetheless. Damn. Sorry to hear that, brother. Anyway, now... Yes. The growing oat. You need to roll the field. Also, the pH is bad over here for some reason. Why is the fucking pH bad? Also, I just did the nitrogen. Why have you not updated? Yeah, so there's all the chunks that I missed. Like, I literally just did the... nitrogen. How is that bad? Do I have to get soil samples every fucking time? Oh well. Anyway. Let's get this rolling set up on a tractor that can actually handle it. Oh my god, reversing sucks so badly in this thing. Hatred. Speaking of education, did you know America and most highly developed countries nowadays have a unique elite overproduction problem? Overproduction of what? I'm confused. Overproduction of what? There we go. Using more educated elites than society can realistically take in. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, before we go too far, we make sure this is definitely counting. Needs rolling? No longer needs rolling. And it looks like it has unique ability to sort out these field stones for me as well. Yes. Excellent. This is what farming's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Supposedly a unique problem in the fact it's always followed by a societal government breakdown by a revolution or otherwise violent ways. Oh. Well, that's interesting. I mean, a lot of countries are complaining about not having enough blue collar at the moment. I say a lot, I mean the developed fucking first world superpowers. Alright. Ooh, come on. Oh, thank goodness. There we go. Get this field all rolled out. Nice and easy. Nice. Oh, there's where I got bogged. That fucking mess of shit over in the top left corner there. And there's a whole stretch that I just did not go back and plow. For some reason. So yeah. Having a great time on this field. I like how this is the smallest roller too. American Revolutionary Wars and the Soviet Civil Wars were supposedly, instead of hard work and oppressed people rising up against tyranny, led by very intelligent and relatively influential people trying to ambitiously gain seats of power. Yeah, that tracks. That sounds very lore accurate. I actually may not even need to do the whole loop around the outside if I just... considering the roller has to go all the way to the end anyway. Righto. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Come on, tell me you can miss that. Oh, just. Good stuff. Eh? Where did my field line go? There it is. Hang on, how do we miss that stone there? There we go. I had to make sure that stone got taken care of. I'm gonna have to move all that shit with the ute again. Damn it. So, have you guys seen the crazy Twitter discourse recently? Also, if anyone here is interested in Forza Horizon 6, you may or may not have been seeing shit about a Bowie Knife 99, I think his name is. I don't even know if it's an actual player or if it's an AI that the entire community has risen up against. But he became a meme overnight on Twitter. Which I find very interesting and very funny. So crazy weather, huh? Because he's got nothing to talk about. Well, why do you think I'm looking at Twitter to find shit to talk about? I don't see you bringing me anything other than, hey, by the way, man, did you know that, everything right now is a sign that the entire world is about to commit an uprising? I'm like, man, I don't want to think about that. I'm trying to think. Wait. How the fuck am I making money? I haven't done anything. Oh yeah, I gotta move all this shit. I forgot. I forgore. Come here. Get in the back of the ute. Get in the back of the ute. Get in the back of the ute. Yeah. Just put a strap on. There we go. Go. Drive. Book it. Oh fuck. Ooh. It's okay. We lived. And as everyone knows, as long as you have snap straps on, it will not go anywhere. What was I doing with this one? Alright, just gonna finish off this row. Man, I don't care about that. It's just a cool phenomenon. It is interesting, though. Look, I'll say this, right? You bring a lot of info to my attention that I otherwise would never know about. Or at least, at the very least, you bring up so many different things that I would never normally hear about. I'm sorry, man. I made a dig at you. It wasn't cool. I appreciate you, man. When are you gonna show me your first sonar? Won't remember even a fifth of it later, but it's cool. Absolutely. That is so true. I want to see this first sonar. Yeah, I didn't realize this guy was a furry until like, it took him telling me outright. Now I know, and I'm like, damn, I want to see it. I'm just gonna fucking leave the $300 US, brother, because I need it remade. Oh my god. now we know how the furries have so much money. They charge people just to look at their fursonas. That's all it is. Whoa. Whoa. If only it was that easy. Are you telling me you're not a rich cybersecurity professional who does penetration testing on banks in his spare time and makes $1 billion million a year? And I have $10 for Discord Premium this month. Oh, that is heartbreaking. If it's any consolation, I just saw yet another clip of stupid American person driving onto train crossing once the barriers are already coming down, and then instead of getting out the way and just smashing the cheap plastic barrier, gets out of his fucking car and leaves it there for the train to run into, potentially injuring the train driver. And if it was passenger train, any passengers. Because, oh, it's scary. Like, fucking, god damn it, bro. Just get your car out the fucking way. Alright, there we go. Hold that shit up. There we go. Rolling complete. I don't actually know if there's anything else I gotta do with this now other than just wait, so... I mean, it says the pH value is bad. I can show Fursona, but it's like a 2020 design. A lot of shit transpire between then and now. Doesn't reflect any of that. That's very fair. Hey look, if you don't want to show it off, because it's not kind of in the state you want it to be, that's cool, man. I can appreciate that. I have been a VTuber at least twice. I get it. I do get it. That sounds weird to say, but I do get it. In the meantime, I don't show it. Fair enough. The yucca plant desires to see it. How the fuck am I earning money? Where's this money coming from? Where is this freaking money coming from, huh? Am I just generating fucking... Oh, it must be the... So that amount just ticks up during the course of the month. That makes sense. So in terms of growing calendar, I gotta wait 2 more months and then I can harvest the oat. In the meantime, I can always go and work on someone else's fucking... Damn, these contracts all kind of suck though. I do this, but then my reward becomes sub $1,000. Like, what the fuck is the point? See, I can actually do the sewing myself. Oh, that field's right next to me too. Fuck yeah. What's that? Red beets. Okay, before I accept that, let's jump back in this. And go back to my cedar. I gotta see if my cedar can actually use or can sow that crop type. go. Whoops. Wrong button. There we go. Alright, can you do... I can do peas, can't do red beet. Damn. That means I can do the peas down here. And that's actually really close to the main property there. Okay. I can sow grass. God damn. Alright, well how much would I need to do the peas on 85? Let's have a look. Find 85. And I want to do peas. 558. How much have I got left? 584. Perfect. I can actually do it in one run. I would like to unload. And I'll just refill the peas. And that way I can keep my fertilizer for me. My fertilizer over there? Yes, it is. Cool. Alright, let's go and accept that contract. Where are we? Sow peas. I will accept this. And what I'll do is I'm going to take the ferry back across, because then gives me an opportunity to reset it in case I end up wanting to buy something else. Alright, here we go. Hopefully there's no stupid fucking other boat crossing this time. Oh wait, how did that even fit on here actually? Oh my gosh, that was really close. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to invest in a header trailer. In the meantime, what do we got? Herm. Alright, won't up. Wait a minute. That's not a fucking persona. I never said it was. Touché. I was just messaging my friend a minute ago. Whoops. Wrong button. Messaging my friend a minute ago about his job, because he was working with me earlier, but he's now in a different job. So I asked him, like, how's it going? He said it's going real slow. Half the time he's starting work at 7 and he's finished by 12. He's getting paid for a full 8 hours, so you know, that's good. He's not losing money. But he is just bored out of his mind. He's got nothing to do for all that time. And I told him he should go and do some like online certs and stuff. I told him he should go to the gym. And he said he does go to the gym now. Which is bullshit, because he was supposed to come with me and the fucker doesn't. It's almost like his fucking fiance is a gym regional manager or something. Very cringe of him. Alright, I'm sick of this station. Classical? How do we feel about classical, ladies and gentlemen? How we feeling for classical? Like it? Hell yeah. It's good enough for me. Alright. What the hell? Oh, it's on that kind of an angle. Not the way that I would have done it. Mid-classical? Well, it is royalty free, so it's not going to be official classical. Let me go over here. To start. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you're fucking joking. Why is that not working? No. Oh no. Ah, oh, for fuck's sakes. You bastard. You told me it needed sewing. You told me it needed sewing. I tried to sew it. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. You didn't tell me it needed fucking cultivating. Fuck. I don't have a cultivator. It'll cost me more to rent a cultivator. Like if I wanted to rent the cheapest cultivator, it'll cost me 500 bucks. Oh. Oh. 500 out of my... And the time. Oh. God. Cancel the whole fucking job. Fuck you. These stupid bullshit. Somehow I got 300 bucks. I don't even know what that was for, but... Fuck that guy. Never doing this shit again unless I've confirmed. Terrible. Rock removal. So like 1800 bucks just for... Oh, 1700 bucks. That's such a small amount of money. Alright, I'm gonna check media again. Classical music that goes hard. I wish I could, but alas. Oh, shit. You know what? Just for the fact that it's... Alright, first of all, let me just get in here and turn this off. There's no point having that fucking running and burning fuel. But, just for the fact that I get to use this thing for such a small amount of money, yes, I will... BC off? Oh, okay. I will accept this. Oh, you can even choose what you want to select. Hell yeah. No, give me that one. Give me that fucking one. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, where is it? Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Now I can use my fucking... Oh, shit. I can use my joystick and everything. Oh, that's that one. Oh, that's rotate. Fucking sick. Oh my god. The Spider-Man pizza song. Yeah, exactly. I just heard it too. Great. I get to drive my... Oh, Jesus, this thing is hard to drive. This thing is really weird to drive. But I don't care. It's cool as fuck. And I get to drive it for $200, which is way less than what it normally costs to drive this thing. This is the weirdest classical version of this song I've ever heard. Drive past my poor sad tractor. Tried to do a contract and got fucking scammed. Oh, I took the wrong road. Oops. This feels almost like a horror game at this point. I'm going down an eerie, dark road I can barely see in front of me, except I'm inside of a $500,000 fucking forestry machine. And I say machine in terms of just, this thing eats trees for breakfast. Oh, what a sick fucking interior. I think it'll be easier if I just go all the way to the next main road and then come back across. Do you enjoy this classical rendition of Spider-Man Pizza Song, Yuki? Is it everything you ever wanted? It's pretty solid. Nice. God, this thing sucks at steering. This music feels like it's going on for a while. Yeah, there we go. We're up to a new one. Wait a minute. Oh, it does stick out in front. Okay. Fair enough. Now we have new classical music. I'm pretty sure there is a Korean and Japanese pop channel in this game if you want me to put that on. I remember it being a little bit weird when I heard it earlier tonight. Let's go. Alright, let's see what else we got. Oh, hell yeah. 11th floor FM. Oh. Online streams not rated by the PEGI USK ESRB. Oh, Jesus. What the oh, wait, this is actual music. Go backwards. Oh, fuck. I didn't realize that it could connect to actual stations. Alright, let's go backwards. Got the country roads. We've got Das E-Work. I do not know what this is. It's a bit weird. Here we go. KJP. You want me to chop logs where? Oh, here. Oh, right there. Okay, hold on. See if I can do this shit. Tilt harvester head? Oh. Do I need to use... Hang on, I can do all of that, can't I? Yeah. So how do I actually turn you on and make you do something? Sounds like copyright? Oh, really? I got the Queen's Rock Palace. How the fuck do I... How the freak do I activate this thing? I can see that it's... Align harvester to target tree. Oh my god, I have to do that. I have to hit the O button for some reason. There you go, buddy. Hut. And then I do... I lift it up, and oh fuck. You know what? Sure. Absolute death to the tree. Alright, that's one done. Where's the next one it wants done? Aha! I think that must be it. Yep, I see a paint marker. Oh, hold on. There we go. That's good, isn't it? Yep. Fuck it. Cut. I think it's that button. That did not do anything. Fuck it. God, that's such violent with this camera angle. Perfect music for heavy logging. I have no idea where to find the rest of these trees though. Let me turn on my headlamp. We go looking for these fucking things. Oh, they're all in here, are they? Okay, yep, so there's one. There's one. Alright, so basically go down to the little drive-in spot here. Alright. Oh, goodbye sign. Sorry. You just got in the way, buddy. Alright, where's our first one? One on the right and one on the left. Yeah, whatever. This is fucking insane. Bring the stupid tree down. There you go. That is not even close. Oh, nice. Got it perfectly first try. Lower you down. Whoops, wrong button. Let me just rotate you around a little bit as well. Easy peasy. We love chopping trees with this badass tree chopping robot. Alright. Now I gotta find more. And I have no idea where they are. Well, okay, I have the idea in the sense that the game tells me they're around here somewhere. This looks like it might be one. Yep, okay. So this is one. How the fuck I'm gonna get to that, I do not know. Here's another one. That's still alive. Right, so there's two on top of this fucking mountain here. Genuinely no clue how I would get that machine up here. Is that another one? Yes, it is. Is that another one? No, it is not. Okay. So basically I got one in there that I can see. Is there any more floating out down here? So I've done about 4 trees now and it says 50% more or less, so then I might be able to do just 3 more. I don't know what it calculates the percentage off of. Although if 4 trees is 57, then yeah, potentially it is just the 3 more. Alright, let's go this way. Where is it? There. This is very badass music for what is not exactly badass task. What the hell? Are you... Oh, fuck. There we go, that works. There we go. Yeah, so literally just for cutting the tree is what I get the percentage for. Now, I know that the other 2 are up here. I'm just going to extend that up as much as I can. And we shall attempt to climb this mountain. Let's see what this Komatsu is made of. Damn, it's actually doing a good fucking job of this. It's almost like it's specialized heavy forestry equipment designed for operating in these crazy conditions. Alright, now where's the tree that I want to... It sounds like... You're talking nonsense? I know. Who would have imagined such a thing? I have managed to get said specialized equipment stuck, though. Wedged between a tree and a small shrub. Let me just back up. I gotta jump out on foot again and go find this fucking tree that I need to chop down. It's over here, isn't it? There it is. Alright, how the fuck? The other one's back there, okay. I gotta try and go... Alright, let me... see if... There we go. Don't mind me, whoever's property this is, I'm just circumventing some bullshit. Is that it? I thought it was over here. No, it is that. Okay, hold up. Beep. Oh, fuck. Alright, just back it up a bit. Easy peasy. Look at that. Making quick work of this shit. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Well, this has backfired. Let me just... There we go. The other one's around here somewhere. That's a cliff. You do not really want to go over the cliff. I know it's nearby. Where the fuck is it? Is it this one? Yes, there it is. Alright, I gotta go around the edge of the cliff. Can you imagine if you just saw a guy operating something like this, just jumping out to run around like a madman near a cliff going, where's the tree that I gotta cut down? I don't know. Oops. Stop. Please. Eh. Beep. There we go. Righto. It's a good thing I don't have to give that thing back properly. Bing bing bong. Contract complete. It's a hoeing contract, huh? Remove the small weeds in the field using a hoe. Remove the small weeds in the field using a hoe. Hang on. A hoe? You mean a weeder? So they call it a hoe, but it's actually a weeder. Phenomenal. Fucking fantastic that is. What am I in the middle of doing? What's on special? Damn, fucking electric Volvo on special? If only I had the fucking money for that shit, dude. If I took everything off, I could get it for 72 grand. Interesting. Actually quite long as well. Is that because... Oh damn, you can put a big boy engine in there. Oh, wheel setup, okay, so... Huh. The 4x2 looks kinda gross, not gonna lie. Front guards, safety frame. Damn, so much stuff you can put on this. Damn. Nice. Also, I like how the engine noise, I can make it sound like an 8-cylinder despite being a fucking electric truck. Anyway. I don't think there's gonna be any... There's not really any decent jobs at the moment. See, that says weeding using a weeder. This says hoeing using a hoe, but that is a fucking weeder. Because I see it right fucking there. Or just, it says it's a hoe, okay. That is literally the only hoe, and it's under the weeding category. I have not even seen a category for hoe before. This fucking game is gaslighting the hell out of me. It's fucking bullshit. Belt system. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I have never once seen it fucking called a hoe. There's not even a category for hoes anywhere else. We got cultivators and harrows. Subsoilers. That's cedar, not weeder. Where's weeder? There's weeder. Yeah. So this says they can only be used in the first growing stage. This says they can be used in the first growing stage. Because this is small and medium. Right. Fucking gobbledygook, I tell ya. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. Reduction of 700. Or I rent this one and it doesn't work. So I could rent that for 300. However, which field is it? 43? Alright. Get me back here. Field 43. Let me go and see what size weeds are in you. Oh hey, our shit's growing. Hell yeah. And there's not even any weeds. Hell yeah. The oat is growing. This is excellent. How much weed you got? What size weed you got? Bro, it doesn't even say there's weeds here. Oh. Weed growing. Not even like a solid sized weed anywhere to be seen. How much does that weeder even cost, the little one? 6,500. It's not worth buying it unless I was to do lots of weeding contracts, which I just don't think there will be. Especially since that says it's hoeing. Oh my goodness. Actually, okay. Well, what is the state of this one? Because if they're both... Oh, it's still not worth it. Like, I just rent it and do both of them at once. Alright, let me just... Which field is it? It's... 30, okay. What's the state of weeds in 30? Again, just growing. So if I just rent the little one, that should work then. Okay. I will do that. I have to leave my cedar behind, but that's fine. I'll just bring the weeder back when I'm done with it. Alright. Just gonna turn the radio off for a sec. Because I am going to go to the bathroom in a minute for a quick break. Just gonna get this over here. I'm going to pause the game when I can find the thing to pause it. There we go. I will be back in a moment. Just gonna duck to the loo. Don't touch that dial. Alright, we is back. Ugh. Just got the headphones on. There we go. Get comfy. God, it takes a lot of effort to get comfy. I need like a fucking couch instead of an office chair at this point. It's actually insane. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to take on renting this weeder. Who gives no couches are better than chairs. Yeah, the problem is the couch ain't on wheels, so I can't easily move it in and out of my desk. That's the true problem. Alright, let me go and get this bad boy. There we go. Now, we take on both of the contracts. Accept. And accept. Cool. I got tons of time for both of them. Awesome. Oh, cool, the radio buttons aren't working. Hold on. There we go. Latino FM, huh? With mics attached to the sides. Don't know how I'd be to, but I'd make it work. Fair enough. Oh, great. Online streams. Oh my god. It's all copyright music. I didn't even realize these online streams actually worked. Oh. Oh, seems like it's not connecting to this one very good. Alright, I don't know how many of those there are, but take me back to my built-in ones. I'm gonna put on the 11th floor FM. This is what we vibe to. I think it's hailing at the moment too. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's hailing at the moment. Time to see if this weeder actually works. Oh my god, is the fact that it's raining is stopping me from... Brother! I got a contract to do. I just want to be able to drive. Oh my god. This fucking sucks. Alright, there is a couple of spots in front of us that say weeds are growing. Okay, I'm actually getting XP for this, which tells me that I've achieved something. My goodness, this hail. Oh, it's working! It is working, yes! Alright, I gotta try going real slow. I didn't think that, a little bit of rain or hail would just instantaneously make it completely impossible. This is fucking mental, bro. Why is this so slow? Oh, there we go. Come on. You nearly gained traction. Oh. God, it was so close. So fucking close. I think it's gonna have to wait until after the hailing's done, to be honest. Because, I just ain't getting nowhere. Oh my god. Come on. This is fucking insanity inducing right here. I gotta drive at 1 kilometer per hour to be able to make any distance at all. Every now and then it manages to get a little bit of traction. Then immediately loses it. This is ridiculous. Still, I've got nothing to do on my field, so I might as well just do this. And at least I'll get paid for it eventually. Do. Holy fuck. Finally leveled up enough in my shitty phone game to actually get to the next bit of content. Crazy. Oh, it's clearing up. Yes! I'm beginning to think I might need wheel weights. Oh my god, finally. Oh, you know what as well? Since I'm done with seeding, I can turn my oh Jesus. I can turn on my all-wheel steering again so I can do really tight cornering. Oh yes, look at that. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Turn on a dime again. Bada bing, bada boom. Get this weeding done. Easy peasy. Alrighties. Chuck it up, turn it around. We'll get these contracts done in no time now, baby. Just gonna fuck around on my phone game for a moment. Okay, this music is getting annoying. I'm just gonna put the classical back on, to be honest, because it does a good job. There we go, run around the outside a bit. I think it was about there where I got started on the other ones, so move over and do this one now. Easy clap. Have another slurpee of my water. Go. Not used to having this fucking all-wheel steering, it's crazy. It's crazy how effective it is. Also, the crab steering is a bit weird. I do not know why a tractor would ever need crab steering, yet this one has crab steering. So, dunno. We should hopefully make some good money from this. $99, $100. There we go. Let's head on over to the next field. Fire out, this tractor's quick. This is still only a small one too, which is what's really impressive. To be honest, that's probably why it partially sucks in the rain, is because it's only a small tractor. I just realized the bridge I want is in here. There we go. Now I have arrived at the next field. There we go. Get this started. Easy peasy. Surely. Oh, come on, don't tell me I won't work on this one. Oh, seriously? Does it not work on this field? Why is it not working on this one? I literally just managed to use it on the other one. Wait a minute, you said that yesterday, Lord Gunn. You're repeating yourself. Fuck you. I'd bet you'd like that, wouldn't you? I bet you'd like that, wouldn't you? What I don't like is the fact that this weeder literally worked a second ago on the other field that's in the exact same state this one is, but it doesn't work on this one. I'm gonna fold it all the way up and then unfold it and then try it again. I do not understand. I do not understand. I don't want to have to use the fucking hoe. Oh well. If that's the way it's gonna be, I shall simply take this back and ignore the second contract. Since you're being stupid, I shall cancel you. And you, I shall collect. There we go. Made zero fucking money, really? But that's okay. What other contracts have they got around at the moment? Oh, there is actually weeding contracts. Since I've already got the weeder, I might as well go and do that. Is it? It's 14 and 9. Oh, 14's up there. Okay, so that'll be 14 up there. 14 and 9 up there. Can I get to them easily from here? Oh yeah, just go down the main road. Alright, sweet, yep, I'll do that. I will take your weeding contract. At least these ones I will be able to complete. Unlike the fucking hoe contract, which is stupid and I don't like it. Oh, this isn't exactly a road, but I guess it works. Like, it is a road, but it isn't a road. Ah, what the heck? It works enough. Works good enough. We've almost arrived at our first field, and these will actually be really quick as well. They pay me well, and they'll be very fast, so... almost no downsides. Here's our first one. Oh, already got it set up and running for us, nice. Just unfold that bad boy. And away we go. Oh, thank goodness it works. I was going to be very upset if it didn't. Actually. Yep, still no specials. That's fine. I can't remember what I was doing. Never mind. Continue weeding. wonder what the next XP level is, actually. Actually? Oh, it's 10,000, okay. And then I can jump up. About 50% through, nice. By the time I get to my first freaking harvest, I'll be ready to level up. I guess they really anticipate you to have just one field. Oh well. I'm just built different, I guess. I am getting a bit tired though. I shall endeavour to at least finish the weeding. If I can get this done, it'll give me enough income to kind of offset some of the shit I had to buy. And we'll set us up nicely for a bank loan, perhaps. I spy a little... There we go. Alright, let's spin this around. Jump on this line here. Oops, there we go. Now just go around the outside. Every time I eat these chips, man, I can get stuck to my teeth. Very annoying. Oh, I just had a thought, actually. That's what I wanted to look at before. Was... then here in miscellaneous, buy a drill because... can fix up my tractor. There we go. And while I'm at it, I'll grab a couple of spray cans. I know I'm just burning through all the money I'm supposed to be making, but... who warned? Ah, fuck. Yep, okay. Well, that was a waste then. The spray cans are a waste, the drill worked. Just stop eating chips? I don't think so. The chips are tasty. The chips are very tasty. I have simply crunched them on the other side of my mouth. That appears to have worked perfectly. Alright. It is nearly 11 PM, so I might just have to finish this one weeding. Then leave the other one till next time, I think. This one should be done pretty shortly. What do you guys think? Should I finish the second field as well? I think it's a little bit bigger. Let me see. Yeah, the second one's bigger. That'll take me a bit longer. Yes? Okay. Fine, I'll do it for you. Let me just go and accept that. I had money and then I spent it on a drill and paint cans, so now I do not have money anymore. Let's get all the way over here to number 9. Perfect. I'll start from the other side, I think. Alrighties. This one doesn't look like it's going to take too long to sort out, to be honest. Just run up and back on these a little bit. Easy peasy. And this will take me all the way back to 19 grand, 19 and a half grand. I think is where I literally just was. There we go. Oh my goodness, I am just completely out of things to talk about, to be honest. I want to talk, but I have nothing to talk about. I cannot conjure up even a singular thing. Because I can't talk about half the shit that goes down at work, because that's all, like, confidential shit, and I don't want to give away myself and my business and etc. Can't talk about shit at home, because that's private life, and I don't really want to bring that into streams. Not that there's much going on at my house anyway. I mean, for anyone who's not in Australia, we just had a whole bunch of shit go down, and now every single person in the country is, like, mad because suddenly shares cost more to invest in, and houses still suck, and rent's going up again, and economic collapse of the Western world. What's the tea? I don't think there really is any. Oh, I mean, something I saw recently that's kind of funny, I guess, was, someone on an Australian Reddit was like, genuine question, how come we don't just ban Airbnbs from Australia to try and alleviate the housing crisis by making more properties available for long-term rent? And every single person who owns property made themselves known very quickly, as well as all the Americans on the subreddit who just rage bait everyone, because it was filled with comments about, you shouldn't be able to tell people what they can and can't do with their property that they pay taxes on. The whole point is that they don't pay taxes because of this fucking negative gearing, and they never will because they didn't change it properly. And yeah, I agree. Fuck off Airbnbs. Or severely limit it. Because we don't need them. We don't fucking need them. Fuck it. Not to mention, most of the people who have Airbnbs, instead of just straight up rent them out, are the most insufferable fucking cunts I've ever dealt with. Like, they just have a different kind of brain chemistry when they start renting out a house as an Airbnb. They want to charge you for absolutely everything. I think it's basically people who get mad that they can't just change rent whenever they feel like it. So instead, they, yeah, instead of being able to just change the rent on their tenants whenever they feel like it, they just set their Airbnb up and go, yeah, cool. I can just make this as expensive as I want whenever I want, and I can add a charge for everything ever. Oh, I pay taxes on the property, except I don't because negative gearing. No, I pay for the rates and shit, except I don't because I forward all of those payments. You know, besides the council rates, you would forward all of the costs of running the property onto whoever is leasing the property from you. In a way. But I fail to see how it's so much work for them. Like, you want to talk about fucking property upkeep and expense? You talk to me when you're leasing out fucking... What is it? These properties they lease out is like 200 meters squared. Yeah, come back to me when you're dealing with the hundreds of millions of square meters like I have to do with my farm. Because here's the thing. It's not like a big secret or anything, but technically I am semi in possession of my childhood farm that I grew up on. Once my brother gets old enough, we will officially take it over together. In name, that is, not physically running it. It's already been leased out for like 2 to 3 years, and I guarantee you there is more shit going on with leasing a farm than there is with leasing a house. And you know why I don't complain about it? Because I charge them money and shit gets taken care of. And then I charge them less money because they take care of some of the shit for me. Crazy how that works. So I don't know if this is actually a thing when it comes to rental properties or not. Like residential. But at least with farming, maybe not even all commercial, but at least with farming commercial, you can lower your leasing cost to whoever you're leasing from. Basically, they pay less depending on how much work they do on your property. So, for example, if you've got people on your property and they are maintaining your water infrastructure, your boundary fences, stuff like that, they will pay you less in leasing repayments, or leasing payments rather, because they are maintaining your property that typically would be the owner's job. Now, I don't know the fucking first thing about actually running a proper farm, so there's no way I could handle doing that. I don't even live near it anymore. Same as my brother. Same as my mum. Yeah, see, that's the thing, like, you do it for a private rental. Oh wait, technically I'm doing that with my private rental, lol. It's not really, working out, but that was the idea behind it. But yeah. These fucking landlords act like they're so hard done by. And I keep I saw also recently, it was really funny, someone comes into the sub or wherever and is basically like, where I feel like a villain just because I'm a landlord. You know, why should I be made to feel bad just because I own a property? And it's like, because there is a more than 50% chance that you are scum. I'm sure there is plenty of respectable landlords out there. I'm sure also that some of them don't realize how shitty the rental agency they lease their house through is to the tenants. I'm sure there's plenty also that just straight up don't know their tenants. Don't care, never met them. Doesn't bother me, they're just paying my bills for me. I don't care about them. Oh fuck yeah, the saddle track. See, I would love that, except I can't have that much horsepower. And I don't have that much money. Anyways. Field. Damn, seriously, there's that much where there's nothing growing? Wait a minute, what the hell? Oh, this isn't my field. This is my field here. Lamau. Excellent. The oat is growing. Yo! Welcome in. First YouTube chatter of the stream. Lucky I hadn't ended yet, Bran. Good to see ya. How you doing? Can you play with me? Unfortunately no. For help? Nah, I appreciate the offer though, my man. But, I am chillin' solo with this one, running quite a few mods to change up the progression and things. I have 22 and me by now 25. Hey, nice. I think I've got 25, 22, 19, and 17. Don't know if I've got 15. Actually, you know what? Let me jump on here. Okay, yeah, I've just got 17, 19, 22, and 25. There you go. Yeah. Look, I appreciate you asking, but I am strictly keeping solo for this one. But feel free to jump in the Discord, man. Outside of stream, I love farming. Yeah, I grew up on a farm. I was actually just talking about it. I grew up on a farm as a kid, and I am inheriting it soon. Soon in the time span of years, not days. But yeah, I have done similar stuff to a lot of this in real life before. What is it? I hate the way homes have just become a way of investments in Australia. Yep. That's it. That's it. No, the fucking Australian renting is just absolute madness at this point. It's like, the only way for me to make any money is to buy 50 different houses and lease them all out at ridiculous prices to people who can't afford to buy a house because I make sure they can't afford to buy a house. Like, what the fuck do you mean? What am I supposed to do, brother? Press X for new. Doesn't do anything. Damn. What if I do clear? Oh, okay. Oh, so I can do X to just generate new ones. Right. That's not really generating any good ones. Oh well. Fair enough. Yeah, the other thing, so what was it? In the last, like, 5 to 10 years-ish, while renting's been terrible and buying a house has been impossible, everyone's switched tracks into stock market, and now stock market is not so good either because, fucking tax on the stock market. Oh my god. Seeing you don't have a bazillion dollars saved up before the age of 30. Man, fuck, if I hadn't had that one bowl of wedges at Dome 5 years ago, I could have invested that fucking $10. And you know how much it would be worth now? 0, because all the boomers would have manipulated the stock market and priced me out and made me sell, and I would have lost all my money. But I could have had stocks for a little bit. I could have done it. Man, the dream. Also, you say it's not like everyone has to become a millionaire, but bro, at this stage, if you want a house, you gotta be a millionaire. If you want to have like a comfortable plush lifestyle, I will specify if you want a plush lifestyle in Australia, you gotta be a millionaire. Like, you can have a comfortable enough living situation. I would say that right now I'm not quite where I want to be, but it's, you know, I'm getting by. I don't have to fear not being able to eat and shit like that. Like, for me, that's pretty big, is that I have been incredibly lucky with the timing on my employment history recently, and managing to get into the position I am at the moment, where I'm relatively relaxed and earning decently enough for like myself. Yeah, very lucky actually. I'm well aware, brother. Like, the the hop, skip, jump maneuver that I have pulled off is what job hoppers, like career job hoppers, wish they could pull off. So, I know in the US, especially in corporate US, the whole thing is job hopping. So you stick around for a year or two at most, because you will be able to get more competitive offers from other companies versus getting loyalty promotions and pay rises. So they jump around for like 5-10% increases every now and then if they're lucky, and they gotta go through all that shit. I doubled my yearly income in 2 job changes. And now I'm in... I would say I'm in like... I'm trying to remember how the percentile shit works. I would say I'm probably in the top 40%, maybe 35%. But that 35% stretches from my 100k all the way up to, you know, like 400k from fucking niche medical shit. Slow down there, Mr. Oil Baron. Bro, I wish. Doubled your yearly income, but also quadrupled your costs. Well, my rent quadrupled. My food bill became existent because it was non-existent. So yeah. But that's the thing, I moved out of living with my parents, so rent existing now is to be expected. Food that I wasn't paying for before, I am now paying for, so... You know. It's not so bad. If times get really tough, I'll just sell my Porsche. Not really, but... Definitely not really. That'll never happen. As long as I am feasibly able to avoid selling it, it will not be sold. Even if I wanted to, it's not even here. It's in it's in my hometown. Sell your cat? Damn. My burger cat? I love my burger cat. Porsche 911 Carrera Targa in silver, 1988. One of the last of the air-cooled, naturally aspirated flat sixes with almost all mechanical and analog engine components. It does have direct injection though. It was right on the cusp of when that was starting to come in. Are you not paying additional income taxes? Because that is not luxury property or relevant to my income. I do have to pay a second registration fee and a second insurance fee. Do you want to know how... Okay, real talk. This is without me even trying to make this a flex right now. Shut off radio. How do I turn this radio off? Shut up. Without me trying to make this into a flex, like just actually genuinely, this is how fucked up it is, right? So, I have 2 cars under my name. My daily driver, which is a 2005 Audi TT. Not even a top-of-the-line one, basic model. It's a 2-door, front-wheel drive, sports car, quotation marks. It is a turbo 4-cylinder. That thing, when I have it... So I've got it on third-party insurance at the moment, just to save a bit of money. And it's costing me like... $30 a month? I think? Yeah, about 30 or 40 bucks a month or something. Australian, that is. And that car is worth like 10 grand. Maybe not even at the moment because the gauge cluster's having a bit of issues. The Porsche is insured comprehensively for, I think it was 80,000. So it's 8 times the value of the Audi. But because it's a classic, and this particular insurance company, because I have them both through the same group, because this company is geared towards motoring enthusiasts with your performance vehicles, classic cars, rare stuff, whatever, they have an option to specify that the car is extreme limited use. It gets driven like once a month or once every 2 months. So to have $80,000 comprehensive insurance that covers like multiple drivers and all sorts of situations, it costs me an additional 40 or 50 bucks a month. The total insurance of both of my car and the Porsche is less per month than what I used to pay for comprehensive on my Audi just to have it at I think it was 12k. You know, if you lose the car, they're not going to do shit to get it back, right? Even with that 80k. I would beg to differ. These guys are really good. So I insure everything through Shannon's. I believe they're an Australian-only group, but I could be wrong on that because they're a subsidiary of AMI, I think it is, or AAMI, however you say it. Here's the thing. I left my Steam Deck on a plane when I flew back from a mine site. I filed an insurance claim with Shannon's for my Steam Deck as part of my contents insurance, and they paid it out like with almost no questions. They just were like, "Hey, so what happened?" And I said, "I left it on the plane. I contacted the airline and the airport at both ends, and none of them have it. And 5 days later, I spoke to all of them again, and they still don't have it." And they went, "All right, yeah, cool. Tell us how much it is." "Oh, it's $1,050. Well, your policy only covers the 1,000. Is that okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." So I think I had to pay the excess of like 200. Then they gave me $1,000, and then I bought the Steam Deck. So I got a new one for basically $250. When someone reversed into my Audi a few years ago, I gave them my dashcam footage and the details of the other person's car because they stopped and they got out and spoke to me. They were completely at fault. They reversed into me, but it was, it would normally be quite a tricky situation because we were both reversing in a car park. So normally insurance companies would be like, "Damn, you're both at fault because you're both reversing." I sent them all my details. A week later, they're like, "Yeah, take it to these guys in your town. Tell them that here's your claim number, and they'll do the whole repair for you." Didn't have to pay a cent. Yeah, 1,000 out of 1,050, and that's only because my contents policy specifies that non-specific contents of my house, so anything in my house that I did not specifically write down as its own item, I get up to $1,000 covered. So if I lost my watch, for example, I could get $1,000 covered. The watch is only worth fucking 500. So they do the whole thing. I probably still have to pay the excess though, because that's how insurance works. But no, they because my dad used Shannon's for his Porsche forever. I think he's dealt with them a couple times with it as well. You steal your car real quick to test that out. I would have a feeling they would expect me to have made a police report about it for them to... I don't think they're just gonna pay me 80 grand until it's confirmed that they can't get it back, basically. I think you would be right about that. Because at the end of the day, the insurance company doesn't want to pay you. But if they're going to pay you, it's gonna be once every other option's been exhausted, basically. They're gonna want to make sure that you have done every... What the fuck? Shipping container. Well, good luck fucking getting my Porsche anywhere near a shipping container without being fucking discovered, bro. Oh, I can feel my nose is going. Alright, we're gonna have to call the stream. I'm about to go into a full fucking hay fever meltdown. I know a guy. Yeah, not anywhere near where my car is, you don't. The fuck is this thing? World's fastest tractor. Why would you need the world's fastest tractor? It is means yeah, I'm going to, and then I'm gonna go to bed because it's 11:30. So we're gonna call it here. Thank you everybody for stopping by. You want for 2 hours? Yeah, I know. I was absolutely fucking knackered yesterday. But that's okay. It's all good. Something. I will be back again next Friday. Because I am aiming to do Friday and Saturday. Because during the week just is too hectic, especially if I go to site, I'm just not here. So, in the meantime, I recorded some gameplay earlier today of this one, which I actually had a bit of fun playing. So I'm going to be making a little vidya about that one. And otherwise, you can come and bother me on Discord. And I will see you next time. I expect to see you there, Lord Gun. Don't disappoint me. Love you.